Hey beautiful souls, thank you for joining me for another video reading today. So this is a new moon reading for all of us as a collective for the new moon that's happening on the 5th of April 2019. And for this reading, I'm using two decks. One is a tarot deck, which is the triple goddess tarot deck right there. And the other is an oracle deck, and I'm using the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. All right, so I've already pre-drawn the cards here, and I will explain to you what each card means in the spread that I'm using. But before I begin, I wanted to let you know that I have also written a post about this reading, and if you are more of a reader than a listener, then you can check out the link in my bio section. And I also offer professional readings, so if you would like to book a session with me, you can send me a DM or you can visit my website, you can write me an email. All the information again is listed in the description. So let's get started. What's coming up for this new moon? So apparently, according to Western astrology, this new moon is happening in the sign of Aries, the red hot fiery sign of Aries. So we're gonna see a lot of themes here that talk about new beginnings and initiations, and I think the reading is pretty apt and in tune with this energy of Aries. So this card right here is going to tell us what we are ready to release and let go of this new moon, followed by this card here, which will tell us what are we ready to invite, what is coming into being in our lives. And the third card is going to tell us something very important, which is how to stay committed on our path, how to stay committed towards our goals. So I thought this is a very interesting position because we often begin new things, but we fail to keep up with it most times. So this card will show us or give us some information on that. And then I have one oracle card here to wrap up the whole reading to see what guidance wants to come through. Okay, so let's start. This card right here is what are we ready to release? And we have the Knight of Wands. Again, keeping up with the whole Aries theme, I think this is a perfect card here. And the first thing that I heard when I saw this card was stop chasing the wrong things. That's what we need to let go of. We need to stop chasing all the wrong things. We need to stop chasing altogether. Don't run after things that are not in alignment with you and that are just not meant to be a part of your life. You know, sometimes we can get stubborn. We want what we want, and we tell ourselves that our heart wants what it wants, but we should sometimes focus on what the universe is bringing for us and what resistance is doing to us, and let go. And I think that's what this card here is describing. 1. 2, I also feel this card is bringing us a message to let go of certain people in our lives who come into our lives with a lot of promise, but they fail to deliver what they promise. Right? So you may know of certain people in your life who bring all this excitement and passion, but are they really good for you? Are they here to stay? Are they bringing any meaning to your life, or are they just coming and going and shaking up your world while they do that? So you need to consider who you're letting into your life, and if this person is not good for you, if this person has betrayed your trust multiple times, if this is someone who is not worth your time and energy, then I think it's time to cut them loose. Now, again, keeping up with the Aries theme, I also feel the Knight of Wands here is a reminder for us to stop dreaming, to stop thinking, and to start acting. Often we feel so passionate about things, you know, we get started, we want to do things, we have all these ideas bubbling in our mind, but do we do something about these ideas? Or do we just, dream and then suddenly just forget about it and lose that enthusiasm. So we need to look into that bit as well. We need to make sure that we're not just passionately feeling about things, but we're also taking the necessary action steps that can take us forward on our paths. The next card I have here is going to talk about what are we ready to invite into our lives. And look at this beautiful card. We have the Fool card. And again, with the whole Aries theme and what new moon energy stands for, this is an excellent card because this card is guiding us towards fresh starts, new beginnings. We're ready to welcome new beginnings on a big level. We're ready to welcome a new shift. We're ready to embrace wonder and awe. We're ready to become more playful and invested in our lives. We no longer want to stay in that bad place and cry and feel hurt and depressed, but we're ready to embrace change and go on a new journey. So with this new moon, I encourage all of you to push yourself out of your comfort zone, take a leap of faith, and welcome new things and new beginnings in your life. It may not be something grand, but just the thought of being amused by the simplest of things in your life can bring such amazing magic into your life. And now as we move to the third card, this is going to talk to us about how we can stay committed on our paths to our goals. And we have the Three of Wands card here. So what I immediately see in this card is how this woman is determined to do something. She's packed her bag, she's going on a journey, and she is firmly looking ahead. Often staying committed to what we promise ourselves is difficult for many of us. Sometimes we lose the enthusiasm, we lose the drive, sometimes we get distracted, and that's exactly what you don't want to do this time. Whatever you have decided, whatever you want to accomplish, you have to stay committed to it. You have to get focused. You have to stay determined. And you must also cut out all distractions, right? The way I see this card is she could probably just walk in here, take rest, but no, she's continuing to march forward. So cut out all the unnecessary distractions from your life and also say goodbye to situations that are not good for you. Something that you're done with, pack your bags and leave all the excess baggage and continue moving onward and forward on your path with determination. Only that will bring you new opportunities and success. Now, final card here is the Oracle card to sum up this entire reading or to give us a message. And the message that's come up for us is brilliant. It says, the initiation, rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. I love the imagery of this card because clearly you can see that there is darkness, there is this scary place, and then there are snakes here. And after the scary place comes this beautiful place which looks like an oasis, a rejuvenating place. And I think this is where most of us are right now. There are some situations in our life that have been shaken up, some things that we thought were going to last, but it had to end, or some big transformation has taken place. But remember, you're shedding the old in order to welcome the new. And whatever place you are in right now, it's taking you towards a beautiful journey, and it's important to trust and have faith in this. You are going somewhere sacred. You are leaving this dark place and preparing to enter a beautiful oasis. But it is your decision to walk through this door. You can choose to stay here, or you can leave this dark place and move forward towards what spirit, what divinity is bringing into your life. So I think on the whole, this new moon is going to be quite a powerful and transformative one for all of us because it's bringing new developments in our lives. It's bringing new changes. But in return, it also asks us to get serious about what we want and to stay focused and determined, to not get distracted, and to let go of chasing things in desperation and to just allow things to happen, right? And you're in this new place and you're ready to welcome new beginnings. I hope this reading resonates with your beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, and a blessed new moon to all.